the end of human existence, as seen so far, is eternal union with God in heaven. The means of achieving this, in turn, consists of knowing God by faith, loving Him by observing His law, and using the supernatural grace that is given to us both by the sacraments and by prayer. One of the problems that can be hidden here, however, concerns the depth of our personal conversion. Yes, we know that God is the ultimate end of our life and that it is only in Him that we will be happy. But are we really convinced of this? Do we believe, in fact and in practice, that He is our true happiness? Now, that every man wants to be happy is something that anyone is willing to recognize, nor is it necessary to have faith to affirm it. Every human being, for the simple fact of being, seeks what seems good to him and, although in a confused and unconscious way, he alters his own life to what he thinks he finds happiness in. Nor is it necessary to be illuminated by special lights to see that the overwhelming majority of men want to be happy here in this world. The difficulty, however, is that every project at happiness limited to this life is always bound to the same end, to break up at the time of death. No matter what object happiness has been put in, it necessarily has an expiration date. Family, pleasure, professional success, having an honorable life, all of this will leave us at the last minute. We will lose our family, there will no longer be pleasant feelings, our career will be less than a footnote in history, our honor and civility will be lost in the memory of the times, color life with unreachable ideals, not only because they are too big, but due to the inability of this world to give us what it cannot offer. It is folly and, why not say it, immaturity. So that the situation of man on earth can be summed up in the following terms. On the one hand, an incessant search for happiness. On the other, the fact that this happiness is not available and, even if it were, it cannot be anything but partial and temporary. But, if this is so, is it not precisely because man is a defective animal? In fact, the desire needs of all other animals always correspond to a real object, capable, at least hypothetically, of satisfying them. A dog is only thirsty because there is a water source somewhere. If a male wants to reproduce, it is because there are females with which he can unite. The human being, however, is hungry for a happiness that is not found in any corner of the earth. Therefore, of two, one is either an unfortunate exception to the rule of nature, according to which every appetite and desire corresponds to an attainable object, or it is necessary to admit another explanation of this phenomenon. And this other explanation is the one that gives us the Catholic faith. In fact, in the first chapters of the book of Genesis, divine revelation shows us that man, the summit of all creation, was made to be happy in this world, in the garden of delights that the Lord had prepared for him. But, seduced by the devil's lies, he, full of pride, wanted to be happy alone, according to his own criteria. However, God, whose mercy is infinite, in order to remedy the evil that we had caused ourselves, wanted to give us the chance to be happy, not with human and natural happiness, but with divine and supernatural happiness. That is why He, in the fullness of time, sent us His only begotten Son, born of a woman by the work of the Holy Spirit, so that, embracing on this earth the cross of our pain and unhappiness, He deserved the grace to be eternally happy. With Him in heaven, where we will arrive, first of all, by virtue of the faith that the same Lord asks and inspires us.